November, the month we give thanks for all the things that we have in life, our friends, our family, our health. But for me, it's all the freaking indie games I get to play this month, baby. Let's go! So let's not dilly-dally too much longer because I have 10 upcoming indie games in the month of November that you should be checking out. But before we get started, be sure to hit that like button because it helps the video grow, and be sure to stick around because I got plenty of indie content coming your way. Let's start off the month with a heavy hitter, Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story. Now, I am not the League of Legends guy by any stretch of the imagination, but I absolutely love what Riot's been doing with Riot Forge, a program that lets indie devs use the League of Legends IP to create original games. Discover an unbreakable bond between a boy and his big old fluffy yeti as you explore gorgeous yet dangerous lands, making new friends and enemies along the way. And for the team that brought us other indie adventures such as Rhyme and Guilt, Song of Nunu seems to be taking the best of Tequila Works' previous works and doubling down on the charm, the scale, and the adorability of Willem. God, he's just so cute. Song of Nunu drops today, November 1st on PC through Steam, Epic Games Store and GOG, and is also available on the Nintendo Switch. Sometimes life just doesn't go the way you planned for it to, so you move back home with your overbearing parents to an old town that's flooded with annoying, intrusive evil exes. No, can't relate? Well, just so you can understand the struggles, let me tell you about Thirsty Suitors, a stylish upcoming RPG about Jala, a young woman dealing with a lot of annoying people. I played the demo last year and my biggest takeaway was how familiar the turn-based combat feels, while also feeling unique when it's twisted together with the cultural influences of Jala's Indian background. And alongside being the snot of your ex-lovers, you can also skateboard around town, cook meals with your grandma, and disappoint your parents. Wait, that last one wasn't so cool. But if it all sounds fun to you, you can pick up Thirsty Suitors starting November 2nd on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Take the collection of anthropomorphic animals from Animal Crossing and mix that with the gritty environment of The Escapist. And now you've got Back to the Dawn. In this detective RPG, you're a Fox reporter who gets framed for a crime that you didn't commit. And now you have to learn the ins and outs of the prison system to bust yourself out. Along the way, you meet a bunch of other animals, each with an interesting backstory for you to listen to. Some of them you could befriend to help you escape, or perhaps piss off and now you have a mortal enemy who lives in the cell next door. The prison is enormous, so there's plenty for you to explore in an attempt to find your innocence. Just make sure you're following the rules, or at least not getting caught breaking them. You can play Back to the Dawn your own way. Be the tough brawler type who swings first and asks questions later, or perhaps be the sly thief type who hides in the shadows and waits for your moment to move in. So if you think you can tough it out in prison, be sure to check out Back to the Dawn when it releases on Steam in early access starting November 2nd. Alright, all my Monster Prom fans, listen up, because you cannot miss out on this one. This next game is Doomsday Paradise. The end of the world is coming, and there's only one thing for you to do. Hit on a bunch of smoking hot monsters and see if you can score a date with one of them. Doomsday Paradise is a multiplayer dating game filled with dark humor and a bunch of hot-ass monsters. While you read through your dialogue options, you'll build up your own stats to woo that ripped retired hero over there. Or I guess try to save the world from total destruction while doing so, but that's sort of whatever. God, Cleo, you're so... Face waves of demon attacks in card-based combat either alone or with up to 3 friends. Just watch out because they could potentially fight for the same baddie you're aiming for. Just know I will block you if you get in my way. Doomsday Paradise is releasing on Steam starting November 8th. A little tardy for Halloween, but that doesn't stop most of you from living your spoopy lives before, has it? For all my people out there looking for the next cool multiplayer game, how about we take a peek at Karmazoo? Karmazoo is a cooperative platforming experience for up to 10 random players. Try to help each other complete levels with a collection of 50 different characters. There's a slime boy, an elephant, a cactus, a lion, an anchor, I think that's a lamp over there, and who the hell knows what else. You'll use your platforming skills to help create paths for your partners to make it to the end of the level, earning everyone a bunch of karma, which you can then use to unlock more characters for the next run. There's also the Totem mode, which is an 8-player tournament, and the Loot mode that challenges you to a bunch of levels with difficulty scaled to your party size. You can even play this game locally with family and friends, as well as create private lobbies online. So if you want to earn some good karma this month, check out Karmazoo on Steam, Epic Games Store, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Also let me know if you guys are going to get this one because I think this could be a blast for a community night. Welcome to a gothic Metroidvania Souls-like where precision and merciless combat is your only option. In The Last Faith, your mind and consciousness is deteriorating, and you wake up with no recollection of your immediate past. Now you must fight your way through mobs of disgusting and horrific-looking monsters. As you explore this ravaged world, you'll discover an arsenal of melee weapons, arcane spells, and long-range firearms that allow you to massacre these beasts. But as horrific as it looks, it's still strangely beautiful to watch your character rip the wings off a dying demon. Man, pixel art's awesome. Typically, the word Souls-like is a major turnoff for me personally, having avoided games like Blasphemous and Death's Gambit. But I'd be lying if I said The Last Faith didn't look like a brutal yet satisfying time. So if you're ready for the challenge, The Last Faith drops on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox on November 15th. Now perhaps a challenging Metroidvania isn't quite your speed. Then how about a fast-paced first-person shooter about a mage who blows stuff up? Wizordum looks to be inspired by classic Doom shooters, but with a fantasy twist on it, featuring that classic 3D pixel art in a modern style. With a wide arsenal of spells and magic items to battle with, you'll set out to save the world of Terra Bruma from the evil source of chaos. Explore various environments like swamps and snowy mountains as you blast fireballs, swing your mace, or even bring a gun? Okay, no, that checks out. And once you finish your adventure, why not aim for the top of the leaderboards or even create your own custom levels for other players to enjoy. You can take on the forces of chaos when Wizordum releases on Steam starting November 15th. This ocean planet is polluted, and it's up to the interstellar custodians of Loddlenaut to pick up the trash and explore the vibrant waters of this world. In this third-person open-world adventure, you'll take your trusty underwater vacuum gun and suck up all the old cans, dirty sludge, and other junk floating around down there. Turn in that trash and upgrade your base to construct even better cleaning equipment and make this place a cleaner home for your little axolotl friends that you'll make down there. I played the demo for Loddlenaut recently, and I loved how relaxing and calming this game is. Just you and your little scuba suit making sure our little underwater friends can live comfortably. You can pick up Loddlenaut when it drops on Steam on November 16th. Now here's one I've been following on Twitter and I just learned it's releasing soon. This is Small Saga. Beneath the streets of London, there's a city of Rodentia, the kingdom of mice, squirrels, and moles. In Rodentia lives a pissed off mouse who can't wait to go to the surface and get revenge on the gods. Revenge for what, you ask? Well, they stole his tail. In this pint-sized RPG, you'll recruit your fellow rodents to fight the gods from above, no matter how frowned upon that undertaking might be. And unlike a lot of other RPGs, this game doesn't implement random encounters. So rather than grinding for XP, you're in this game for the rich story and memorable boss fights. Now if you've been around for a while, you know I love games about little people doing big things. So watching the combat where mice using pocket knives as giant swords and lighters as magical weapons, come on dude, how can I not be excited? Jump into Small Saga when it releases on November 16th for Steam. Now to round out this list, let's talk about In Stars and Time. In Stars and Time is a black and white party-based RPG where you're stuck in a time loop, and you really can't tell anybody about it. You set out a Siffrin and their found family adventuring party to defeat the evil king. However, just before you take them down, the clock resets and now you have to do it all over again. Each time you run this adventure back, Siffrin will learn something new about the encounter ahead, giving them a new perspective on this world and finding solutions to puzzles and better answers to conversations. But living the same devastating day over and over again cannot be good for your mental health, so I can only imagine the toll that it takes on our hero. I can't wait to see how the story plays out when In Stars and Time releases on Steam, Switch, and PlayStation starting November 20th. And there we have it, 10 indie games that you might want to check out this month. As the year's winding down, the indies are still coming in strong, but I really need you guys to chill. I'm still working on my top 10 list and you're making it really difficult for me. But that's a future video, so don't worry about that right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching this the day it comes out, I will be streaming Song of Nunu tonight over my Twitch channel, so come hang out, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me know which of these indie games that you're most excited for and if I missed any other exciting indies coming out this month. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more indie content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.